What up there, Mikey's crew? It's your good friend Michael here with another video game pickups video. This one is for the month of May of the year 2022. For this one, got a few more things than just video games. Some accessories I got in here. My first ever Amiibo, which you can probably see right there on camera. But yeah, good selection of games here. Went to some, the local game stores in my area. And then for my wife and I's anniversary, we took a trip to see some lighthouses along the Lake Michigan shoreline, but also decided to stop at some video game stores in some of the towns that had the lighthouses up there as well. So we went to Hideaway Gaming, Super Hideaway Gaming, locations in South Haven in Holland, and then a CD Exchange locations in Holland and Muskegon. So that's where I got all my games. Then, of course, from stores around my area, which I've talked about many times. And then also ordering from some games from Double Jump as well. Along with a lot of Amiibo cards I ordered, but I won't be showing you those in this video because those have already been filed and put away. So I will get started now, and we'll start with the accessories. So first off, here's an Amiibo. This is the first one I've actually got. That's not counting my wife's, which are all these Animal Crossing ones right there. So this one's my own. I ordered the Duck Hunt Amiibo. This comes from Double Jump Games. Basically, I'm just starting with the cheapest ones, and I figured, hey, now's the time, I guess, to get it because I couldn't. I try to order like 5 different things if I can. I ordered a bunch of Amiibo cards, so I counted that all as one. Found a couple of games, and then I was like, well, I want to get one more thing, so got that Amiibo. Got to figure out where to display them. Probably up there on the shelf. All right, so I got one Pez dispenser as well. At work, I ended up getting the Tails Sonic the Hedgehog Pez dispenser. Still looking for Knuckles on as well, so I'm still looking for that one. And also for the Super Mario ones, I'm still looking for Yoshi and Donkey Kong. So I got one manual this month, and this is the Lotus Turbo Challenge manual. This is a Sega Genesis game. The manual I had a large rip in it, and I finally was able to find a very good copy, by the way. This one looks like it's almost never been used. There's a few creases in it, I guess, along the side, but nothing bad at all. And like I said, this will be a big upgrade for mine, which had a rip in it. Very cheap manual to order as well. The other manuals I'm looking for are very expensive. Sparkster for the Genesis, Mutant League Hockey, also for the Genesis. I'm also looking for one for Disaster Report for the PS2, and then Dig Dug Digging Strike for the Nintendo DS. I can never find those manuals by themselves. I think I saw the Dig Dug manual once on eBay, but I did not order it. And I've seen the Mutant League Hockey one, but it was so expensive I decided just to pass on it at the time. Alright, so the accessory I got for the Switch was I got this leg strap accessory, which goes with Nintendo Switch Sports. So when you play soccer, you would take the left Joy-Con out, put it on here, or put it in here, and then you would wear it to play. I think you can play it soccer with your hands as well, but I figured if I'm going to play it, I might as well, get a leg strap for it. I think I got the version that also comes with the leg strap as well, but this way my wife and I can both play it. I am going to order also 2 more Joy-Cons so I can play up to 4 players. So if I have some friends over, we can all play Nintendo Switch Sports as well. The soccer game is only 2 players, but if these are only good for the left Joy-Con, then I definitely would need to order at least 2 more, one being a left one, to go with this. Alright, and then from Second Chance, I found this very nice Sega Dreamcast fishing reel. So I recently got, in the past year or so, I got Sega Bass Fishing for the Dreamcast, and I figured, hey, this would be, a really fun accessory to use playing this. I did play some Sega Marine Fishing at the Midwest Gaming Classic, and I really enjoyed using the fishing rod, so that's why I ended up picking it up. It's not a cheap accessory. It's about $50. That's how much it cost me. So yeah, if you find one, for less than that, grab it. especially if you like playing fishing games. So I'm going to try to get the Sega Marine fishing game as well. All right, I talked about last month at the Midwest Gaming Classic, I picked up Nicktoons MLB on the Wii. And it said, there was a little sticker on there that said, you know, comes with playing cards. And I went searching on eBay to try to find some playing cards to go with the game. You know, because obviously if it says it comes with something, I'd like to make it complete so it has everything. So I did that with the Pokken Tournament game where, you know, it says it comes with the Mewtwo card, the Killer Instinct, looking for the CD. I was able to complete that. So I ended up getting some Nicktoons MLB cards. This has actually never been opened, which is pretty cool. So I think from what I discovered, there are 9 cards to make a complete set of this. So you have to like take the chance on buying 3 copies of this game unopened if you can find them, and hope they all have the different cards in here. This is, I believe, cards numbers 4 through 6. I am not going to open this. I'm going to leave this sealed as is. But it's funny. I found a opened copy of 3 cards going for like $25. I think it had shipping in it as well on eBay. But I was able to get this brand new for $15 with free shipping. So I thought that was really a good thing to find. And I'm not going to try to complete it. I'm just going to put those in the game. So hey, they came with it. That's what it says. I'm happy with that. All right. Next up, we'll talk about the rest is just video games that I ended up picking up this month. First up, from Double Jump, this I got from my wife. Trauma Center Second Opinion. She said she would like playing this game, and I'm going to look for the other kind of Trauma Center games to go along with it as well. From Second Chance, I got myself a very nice looking copy of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D for the 3DS. This is the non-Nintendo Selects version, so I'm really happy about that. I tried not to collect Player's Choice, Nintendo Selects, Greatest Hits, anything like that. I like to have black label games if I can. Otherwise, I just kind of just pass on them. All right, I got myself one Xbox 360 game. I believe I ended up finding this at Disc Traders in Battle Creek, and that is CSI Hard Evidence. So this is based on the game, or based on the TV show, I should say. From what I've heard, like the games aren't great, but I wanted to try them out because I think they're like kind of like storytelling games. You investigate the crime scenes. So I figured that would be fun and interesting to play, and you know my wife might want to play this game with me as well. So I figured it'd be a good game to maybe play together. Even though it is only one player, I mean we can just both kind of deduct what's going on screen at the same time. All right, next up I got a couple of Xbox One games. The first one I ended up finding a CD exchange in Muskegon, and that's Farming Simulator 19. And the funny thing about this game, it actually comes with a manual, and it's a very thick manual too. And from what I've heard, the game's kind of complicated to play, so that's why I think they made the manual for this. So you can like really learn how to operate the machinery and play the game right. All right, and then also I ended up picking up Forza Horizon 3. I can't remember what store I got this from, but this is the last Forza game I need, not including the new one that's on like Xbox One X. That's Forza Horizon 5, I believe, if I got my games straight. So that one I won't be buying for a while until I at least get a new system, but happy to get that. The Forza games are awesome, and the graphics on them look very great as well. All right, so I got 3 Nintendo DS games this month. First one here comes from Second Chance. This is for my wife Kathleen. It is Bejeweled Twist. She likes playing those kind of puzzle games. Next up, from CD Exchange in Holland, I picked up Burnout Legends, which this copy of the game, I mean, it looks like it's never even been like played. Like the case artwork and the case itself look like they've never been like used. The manual looks like it's never been used. The game looks like it's never been used. It looks awesome. $5, by the way, for this game, which is which is great. I mean, that's not like it's not like it's an expensive game, so it's not like I got like a steal on it. But it's, you know, it's really great, you know, to get it for $5. I know I've heard like the DS version of the game isn't great, but I'm going to give it a try and see if it works. All right, and the last one here also came from the same place, and this is Art Academy, and this game is sealed. Kathleen was looking at it, wanted to get this, and they sold it to her for $8. And I looked up the price of it. It goes for about $20 to $22, actually sealed. So they gave her the complete price, not the seal price. And you can see the Best Buy sticker still on there. So you know if you see that's, you know, if you see like another like store sticker on there and it's sealed, it's legit. So that was really cool to get. She does want to play the game, but she did say she wants to find another open copy to keep this game sealed. We're not, you know, we don't really go for sealed games, but I mean, you know, hey, it doesn't hurt to have like a, you know, another copy of it, especially if you get it for like cheaper than what it goes for. You can let it sit around. Maybe it goes up in price a little bit and you can sell, you know, later on down the road. All right. Next up, a couple of PS3 games I got. Actually, I think that Forza game I might have got at CZ Games in Three Rivers, now that I think about it. Because we did go down to the Garth Brooks concert in May, the day after Kathleen's birthday, and we did make a stop down there before we went to the concert. So that's maybe where I got that. Because I'm just remembering that because I know this first game that I'm going to talk about here, I did get at CZ's, and that's Ferrari Racing Legends. So this game I did end up picking up down there. I put it in a brand new case because the case was completely mangled. I mean, the top here was like completely gone. So I put it in a brand new case. It looks a lot better now. And then the next PS3 game I got here came from Disc Traders in Battle Creek, and that is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. So yeah, glad to get this. I know like the Harry Potter games, I don't think, like especially like these ones aren't great, but hey, I like Harry Potter. I'll give them a try and see how they are. And if I don't like them, I can always sell them. Not a big deal. Okay, next I'll talk about a couple of PS1 games I got. First one here came from CZ's, and that's Peter Pan in Disney's Return to Neverland. So I like the Disney games, and so I figured here's another great one to get. From The Broken Sword, I ended up picking up a Black Label copy of Star Wars Episode 1 Jedi Power Battles. Used to own this game as a kid. I ended up selling it. I wasn't great at it. I think I could do the first level, which I played a lot on a demo disc, so that's why I was able to do that. But the second level I could never beat. So I'm going to give this game another chance to see if I can do. I love Star Wars and Star Wars games, so I figure we'll pick it up. I always saw the Greatest Hits copy after this, and finally I was able to find a Black Label copy of the game. Okay, we'll go over the ones that don't have a lot of games left in the stacks before we hit the last three. First up, we'll go with Game Boy Color games. So I got two for my wife, Kathleen. First, I got Jim Henson's Muppets. And then the other one is Sabrina the Animated Series Spooked. Which is funny. This is like a $15 game. I can't believe it that one goes for that much. Labels on them are both great, so otherwise I would not have picked them up, obviously. And then at the CD Exchange in Holland, we ended up picking up another Sabrina game. This is Sabrina the Teenage Witch Potion Commotion. This is for also Kathleen. They had like 4 different copies of this game, so it was easy to pick out one at least that looked nice from the 4 they had. And then this one comes from Fanfare. I ended up picking up a copy of Pokemon Fire Red. And this is a legit copy. I mean, they told me it was, but I was looking at it anyways to see. And if you see these like 4 little squares here on the back, if I catch it in the light just right, like where my finger is, that shows right there that that's a legit copy of the game. I was looking for the numbers on the on the label. And I did end up finding them on here. They were just very hard to see. But yeah, those 4 little squares I think make it legit from what I've seen online and from what I've, what people have said. And then I got one NES game. This comes from CD Exchange as well in Holland. And this is a copy of Bad News Baseball. So I recently bought the Ultimate NES Guidebook, which I got from Pat Contry himself, actually, at the Midwest Gaming Classic when I saw him. I just completed reading the book, so I read about all the NES games. Well, I didn't read all of them. Some I, skimmed over. Others I was interested in. I read some of the bad ones. I, wanted to see, like, whoa, why has this game got like a 1-star, half-star rating? Why has it got a bomb? It's just atrocious. Games that are like, good that you didn't hear about. I wanted to, check out. So this was one game on the list. I love baseball games on the NES, so I figured, what the heck, we'll pick this one up. It looks pretty cool. It does have one nick in the label, which is like right up there by my finger, but that's not anything to worry about trying to replace this. So I'm really happy to add that into the collection. All right, going on to now PS4 games. We'll go with them, PS2, and then end with Nintendo Switch games. All right, so first up, this came from CD Exchange in Holland, and I got The Crew. This is the limited edition one. But anytime I ever see this game, if it's not, it's like greatest hits or it's like says limited edition, so I don't know if there was like an edition that didn't have like that on there. But I figured, hey, it's not a greatest hits version, so it's completely fine, not a big deal. This I picked up from Second Chance, and it's The Last of Us Part 2. I've heard some people talk about this game, that it's not great. But hey, I'm going to give it a chance and then see how it is myself. I got Dangerous Driving. I think I got this one over the Broken Sword. I love racing games, and this one involves like a lot of crashes, and it looks like, kind of reminds me of Burnout, so we'll see if it's like that. And then I finally got the new Crash game, Crash Bandicoot 4. It's About Time. Found this at CD Exchange up in Holland as well. Which up there at CD Exchange, they had a buy 3, get 1 free. They have that going on any day that they're open. So if you're in the area up there, make sure you check them out. Okay, I got 5 PS2 games here. First one, I believe I got this from Disc Traders, and that is the CSI 3 Dimensions of Murder game. So this is probably going to be like the other ones as well, or the other one as well that I ended up picking up. The next 2 games I found at CZ's. They're both racing games, so I got Downforce and Enthusia Professional Racing. So I love racing games, so I always try, buy them, give them a chance, and see what they're like. All right, this next game I got, this is not an expensive game. This is about like a $10 to $15 game. Found it at CD Exchange in Holland, and I've been looking forward to getting this one for a while, and it's called Metropolis Mania, if I pronounced it correctly. This kind of looks like a Sims game, but it says on the back here, you plan dream neighborhoods that meet the needs of most demanding inhabitants. But you got like riddles and quizzes you have to solve. Each person has their own personality. Solve mysteries involving thieves, smugglers, and space aliens. So it looks like it's a really neat game to play. And they do have a second one as well that they released on PS2. Now, when I bought this game, the gentleman that was working there asked me that he told me this is a blue disc game. It's got, and when I say that, the back of it is blue. And he asked me, like, hey, this is a blue disc game. Is that okay with you buying? And so I don't know, like, if there's something wrong with blue disc games nowadays where they don't work. So if, someone could let me know about that, that'd be great. But, yeah, I obviously wanted to pick up this game anyways. And then lastly, this comes from the Broken Sword for PS2 games, that is. I ended up getting the Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction, which I've seen that you can just literally go around and destroy environments in this game. So that's really the reason why I got it, was to just go around and, destroy some environments. So that looks like a lot of fun, and I look forward to playing that. All right, moving on to Switch games now. I actually got quite a few Switch games this month, which is really surprising. So first up, I actually have this one already, but I'll tell you the reason why I got it. So I got Super Bomberman R, but this copy has just the regular lettering like any other Switch game does, like the white lettering up here. The original copy of this game had like yellow lettering down the side. It didn't look uniform with the other Switch games, and that's why I really got it, was just so it could match up the lettering. So yeah, call me weird if you want for getting it like that. All right, that one came from Disc Traders. This came from the CD Exchange in Muskegon, and I ended up getting Namco Museum Arcade Pack. So I probably bought Namco Museum games like, I don't know, every copy that they come out with, because I love the games like Pac-Man, Dig Dug. They've got Galaga on here. A lot of different games I definitely like. So that's why I ended up picking it up. So yeah, I probably bought the Namco Museum games like way too many times. This one was for my wife Kathleen, and this is Leightons Mystery Journey, Cottrell and the Millionaire's Conspiracy Deluxe Edition. And now this came from Disc Traders in Battle Creek. So she just recently has gotten into the Professor Layton games, so we're looking for all of them in the series if we can. There are some ones that are really expensive, hard to find, but we'll try our best to find them. All right, the only game I got from Hideaway Gaming in South Haven was Pikmin 3 Deluxe. So the reason why it was the only one, when we went there, my friend Caleb, me, and Kathleen, we went there a few years ago when they opened. I think they opened in 2019. They had like a couple of display racks, like right when you walked in the door of games. They had a few glass cases as well, and then games behind the counter. When Kathleen and I went there this time, the racks were now converted to like more like board game and card game stuff. They had very few games in the glass cases and just stuff behind the counter. But I heard the owner talking to a couple that was in there saying it's been really hard to get games in, and people just want to really get them and flip them. So they're not, I think a lot of people just haven't been trading in games a lot recently. Some stores I go to and they're packed with games, and other game stores, like, they don't have a lot. So it might just really depend on the area, I guess. But yeah, happy to definitely get this added to the collection. And I'm still looking for the one for the Wii U as well. I don't have that version yet, because every time I have come across it, it's been like the Nintendo Selects version. All right, this one comes from CD Exchange up in Holland, and I got myself a copy of The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. HD, I should say, as well. So on the Wii, obviously, you had to use, like, to do the sword, you had to do all the motion. On this one, you do it with the Joy-Cons, or you can actually do button-only controls as well. So you got two different options to play with that game. So I like that. All right, from Fanfare, I also got myself a copy of Metroid Dread. I like the Metroid games. I wasn't into them as a kid at all. Only started playing them really when I got serious into collecting, probably about 10 years ago. And I have enjoyed them. They're a lot of fun to play. There's a lot of exploration in them. And the new game looks like it's a lot of fun as well. So I definitely look forward to playing that. And then also from this comes from Disc Traders. This is the last game from any store in our area. There's one more game after this, but did not come from our area. I got a copy of Pokemon Legends Arceus, which actually makes it right now the last Pokemon game I was looking for that's on my list. So that's really good to finally get this. I've heard some people say that, the graphics aren't the greatest in this game. The spaces in the world are a little too empty. And I've heard others say that this is a really, really good Pokemon game. So I'm going to be the judge of it myself and give it a try. And then lastly, you saw the accessory that I got for this already. I ordered it from Double Jump, and I also ordered a copy of Nintendo Switch Sports. So I was obviously gonna get this game when it came out anyways, because I love Wii Sports Resort, and this game is just basically an extension of that. This has got volleyball, badminton, bowling, soccer, chambara, which is sword fighting, and tennis. And I think from what I've heard, they're going to add golf to this. I wish it was in it already. I wish you didn't have to go and, or wish you didn't have to wait and then download it later. But yeah, I really look forward to playing this. This is the big box version because this comes with the leg strap in it as well. So we have 2 of them, and I'm looking to get, like I said, another 2 Joy-Cons so I can play 4-player with my friends. We played bowling at the Midwest Gaming Classic. It was a lot of fun to play. Reminded me just like playing Wii Sports bowling. So this is going to be a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed the bowling, so I think I will definitely enjoy everything else. Probably bowling will be what I play the most on this, to just tell you the truth. So that's it for pickups for the month of May. What did you think? Post any comments in the comment section below. Drop a thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. I want to thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to share this video around as well. And until next time, this is Mike Loud, over and out. Mikey's Crew, you guys are the best. Take care.